Okay, here we go. So the bike's only done 500 miles, so let's see how we do. Let's get all my shit together. Oh, gearbox is super slick. It feels nice. When you first get on the bike, I don't know what the seat height is in millimeters. You know, it is what it is, but I've got a 30-inch inside leg, which I know I say in all my videos, and I'm on tiptoes. You know, it's like every bike these days. Yeah, tiptoes on both sides for me to touch the ground, almost like a ballet dancer. Oh, it's got BMW's brake assist. It won't move now. Okay, so where to start? One of the first videos I ever did was on a 2016 S1000XR, but when I went out on it, I didn't enjoy it. I went down a bit of motorway around Bristol, and I just found it really buzzy and really vibey. The bike was like it was always looking for another gear. You know, you're going along in 6th, and you kept clicking up trying to find 7th. And not the sort of thing that I wanted, you know, not the sort of thing that I was after. You know, like at this, 6th gear, 65, you know, 65, 70 mile an hour. And it'd just be wanting to go all the time. You know, you'd touch the throttle and it'd be, wah, off it wants to go. And when you're doing big miles, you don't want that. You just want to be leisurely, you know, you just want to sit there and just take in a bit of the scenery and just have a leisurely ride. You know, if you want to go have a blast, you get on a B road and then you know, go through the gearbox and have a good ride, don't you? And this bike is a lot better. You know, okay, I'm only doing 60 mile an hour here, but it's nothing like the old bike. You can tell the gearing, or it feels like the gearing is slightly different. It's comfortable, wind protection's good, arms are good, my legs are good. You know, like I said, I've only got a 30-inch inside leg, you know, and I fit into this. I'm 5'8", and I fit into this spot on, really. I will say before we get really going, is if you come to watch this for a load of stats and figures, you've come to the wrong place. You know, this is my personal opinion on this bike. You know, it's what I do. So if you want that, stick around. If you want stats and figures, go and find somebody else's channel. But it's got BMW's scroll wheel. It's a brilliant system, but best system there is on a road bike, in my honest opinion. You know, the BMW's TFT display, you know, second to none. Second to none. Gives you all the information you need. You know, connect your phone to it. My voice is breaking. You can connect your phone to it. You know, you've got all the Bluetooth connection to your headset, so you've got album art there, and you've got all the good stuff that you want. It's all there. Cruise control is easy to operate. You know, you're coming down a motorway like this, you know, get up to national speed limit, stick cruise control on. You know, and you can sit like this forever. But you can tell the gearing's different. Now it's doing 4,500 RPM at 69 mile an hour, where the old bike was doing 5,000 RPM at 69 mile an hour in top gear. So, you know, they've changed, you can see they've changed the gearing a little bit. This is the TE version, £16,200. £16,200 for the TE. For the base model, 15 grand, 14,999, that sort of figure. Obviously there's options on top of that, but you need to go and check the websites for all that sort of stuff. This is new as well, little pocket. You can put the key in there, just don't forget to take it out. This has got keyless. BMW's SOS system, which is good. You know, if you know, if the unthinkable happens, you know, and you're lying in a ditch on the side of the road, BMW contact you through the speaker, and if they don't hear anything, they pin your location and send the emergency services out to you. Very good system. I feel like I can do miles on this bike, definitely, over the old bike. You know, the old bike, brilliant Bebro blaster. We all know that. You know, it's the S1000 motor. You know, it's going to be good, isn't it? But in a bike like this, you need something that's a bit more forgiving. You still want that horsepower, and you still want to be able to ride it hard, but when you're on a road like this, you want it to be leisurely, don't you? You need that taller, higher gear so you can relax. So the dial, so now we're in, I don't know what mode we're in, but it's got lean angle on it. So all I've had so far is 22 degrees. Let's see if we can better that. Western-super-Mare, this is my exit. Everything feels nice and taut, you know, all the switch gear feels perfect. My mouth has gone really dry, sorry guys. It's a bit squeaky. Okay, so that's enough motorway. Need to change the mode. Road, dynamic. Let's try dynamic. What's nice about it, what I'm really noticing, is how easy it is to ride at sensible speeds. Okay, so this is Western-super-Mare. Do you know, it's really civilised. It's actually really civilised. Let's go this way. Not at all what I was expecting. It's actually really easy to ride at sensible speeds. I'm sure when you wring its neck it goes like stink. You know, anything with a 1000cc, you know, lump in it will do that, won't it? You know, there's no denying that. But sometimes you just want a bike to be civilised, don't you? And this bike is definitely civilised. You know, I am 22 mile an hour, third gear, just ticking along. Effortless. Obviously, you know, it's the S1000 motor, but it's not the shift cam version. I don't think it really needs it, to be honest. The Tropicana. Used to go there as a kid. Steers nice. Feel confident on it. Fish and chips. £6.95 fish and chips. So anyway, this is Western-super-Mare. Don't say I don't take you places. If I was to say anything about the bike, it lacks bite of the old bike. The old bike, you know, even though, crikey, now I'm trying to remember, you know, I rode it all those years ago. But like I said, what I remember out of it, it just felt like you were trying to hold the thing back all the time. You know, like I said, which is fun, you know, but you don't always want that, do you? You don't always want to be fighting the bike. You want to, you know, you go out for a leisurely ride, especially if you're buying a bike like this. You know, you want comfort, you want speed, you know, you want to go out and enjoy yourself, but you also want comfort. I ain't got a clue where I'm going. I'm completely lost now. So what we need to do now is find a lovely little back road and see how it feels on there, don't we? The throttle control is nice. There's none of this. I don't know if this. It's got to be a Euro 5, hasn't it? It's got to be Euro 5. But there's none of that on-off throttle issues that you get with some of these Euro bikes. It's smooth, you know. Just slight bit of throttle, nice, rolls on and off beautifully. You can hear a few, like when you're on neutral throttle, you can hear the gearbox having that little bit of slack in it, but the gearbox is slick, like super slick and snicks into gear, you know, up and down the box. Very positive. I need to get out of town though now. This is enough driving around town. "50 mph speed camera sign," that's always handy, isn't it? Oh, I just want to... See, to be honest, this is why this bike is better. You know, because look, I've just come out of a 50 mph, I'm now in a 40 mph, the speed cameras everywhere, there's so much traffic on the roads, you know. What you want with an S1000 XR is something that's comfortable at those sort of speeds, isn't it? And I think that's where BMW have improved this bike no end. It's you know, it is now a proper everyday bike. There you go, here's a speed camera, look. So 30 mph, let's get down to 30 mph, top gear, and I'll do a roll on. So 2000 RPM, 30 mph, 6th gear. Open the throttle, 60. This is probably the worst road actually to go out and have a bit of fun on. I mean seriously, it's 40 mph everywhere with speed camera signs everywhere. Oh, I'd have this bike for the gearbox alone, the way it just snicks through gears. Back down to 40. You know, here I am doing 40 mph. This is right. This is what's good about this bike. Here I am on more or less a sports bike, S1000 motor. You know, that's taller, more comfortable, good wind protection. It's got all the toys on it. Doing 25 mph, and I'm comfortable. Really, really comfortable. Come on, white car, get over. So far, very disappointed. So far, I've only got 36 degrees lean angle, which is very disappointing. Do you know what? I reckon the missus would like this as well, you know. That seat looks pretty comfortable. Bloody 30 mph now. See, the joys of Britain's roads. Squeeze through here. You know, all these signs, slow down, 40, 30, I don't think you can go any bloody slower. Wells Bath A4, that's what we're doing. Thank God I'm on a bike. Sorry I've done this to you. Sorry I've brought you around Britain's roads and Britain's traffic. But in a way it's kind of good, really, because This is, you know, a 1000cc bike, and it's bloody civilized. So this is the A4 into Bristol. This used to be the old London to Bristol road before the motorway opened. God, can you imagine the motorway traffic on this road now? You know, whether the purists, the old S1000XR owners, are still going to like it, I don't know. So this is Bristol city centre, more or less. That's Bristol Temple Meads train station over there. Think bike, damn right, think bike. More people need to get on a bike. Well, less traffic on the road. Less congestion, I should say. Yeah, it's Temple Meads train station. Hello, Derv Man. One of my subscribers works in one of these offices here. There you go, there's a wave for you. What do you think of the XR, Derv Man? Oh, do get in the right lane. Come on in. We had all that time to get by that cyclist. Do you know what? I've got no pins and needles in my hands. I don't know what have I been on the bike? I've probably been on the bike an hour now. You know, my seats, you know, my bum's comfortable. So what do you think down in the comments below? You know, it's everything the bike should be, really. It's a proper GT bike. It's comfortable, it's easy to manage for a 1000cc bike. It's very comfortable, very easy to ride. If you're ever down this way, by the way, be careful of these gantries. There's a speed camera on each one of them. So don't ever speed under these gantries. Also, if there's a speed restriction on any of these signs, make sure you do it, because they will have you. It's a proper GT bike, a proper one. BMW has softened it off enough, you know, that you're not always fighting it. It was the old one you were, really. You know, it was always wanting to go. You know, this one still does, but it's subtler. So if you've got an old S1000XR, and if you get a chance to go out on this one, let me know what you thought of it in the comments. I'll be very interested to know what you think. But I really enjoyed it. I really did. Moving this, so I've got photo opportunity. Thumbnail, it's all about the thumbnail apparently. It's handy, isn't it? Somewhere to put your keys, especially if you've got a one-piece suit on. Just don't, like I said earlier, just don't forget to take it out. So there we have it. S1000 XR. I really liked it, if I'm honest. It's everything a GT bike should be. Yeah, there we go. Comments down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Dick love it. BMW Motorrad. Okay, cheers for now.